Man. All right, let's get this working. See what Mark talking about.
What up, everybody? Marc, the moderator here. Got to get at my man Avery, the process. Come on, man. You know what? I've been nice with you, but now I really got to call you out. I'm calling you to the carpet, dog.
All right.
Because you know what? This whole Markelle Fultz thing, man, we got to really talk about that. Because it's not that broken free throw shot. And you keep telling me how this dude be having good games. Yo, he's a #1 pick. It's a good game. At the #1 pick, right now, you supposed to be having great games. 14 games in, and now you got the hezzy free throw shot? Come on, what are we doing here, eh? This is your man. This is the dude that you co-signed going #1.
So here I am, minding my business. I don't get it, man. You know what I mean? This is yours truly, by the way, Avery the Process, repping our take all day, every day, as usual. Shout out to my man Leaf. Shout out to my man Banks. I don't even know if I should shout out Marc, the moderator, talking about Markelle Fultz. Bro. Listen, I get it. I understand. I'm not co-signing Markelle Fultz as heavily as I was maybe last week, perhaps. But I will tell you this. That kid has to come off the bench, and that's what it is until he gets himself together. With the acquisition of Jimmy Butler, to me, that says a lot about what they think about Markelle Fultz and where he could possibly get them. He was supposed to be a part of this young core, the big three. Now, that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Markelle Fultz is going to be a glorified role player. I can admit it. I don't know about this kid. Hopefully he comes off the bench. Hopefully he gives you 10 to 15 a night. That's all you ask for. Now, the problem is that you're dealing with perception and living up to the standards of a #1 pick. The kid's never going to do that. He will infinitely be tied to Jason Tatum and that #1 pick that we gave up. And everybody looks at Jason Tatum. Everybody looks at the De'Aaron Foxes now, the Dennis Smiths now. I don't know about Lonzo Ball. That's a whole nother conversation. But now everybody's looking at them and they're comparing them to the #1 pick. That was Markelle Fultz. Obviously, naturally, for great reasons. But the fact of the matter is this. This kid has a problem before he got drafted, and that nobody talked about, and Philly kept it under wraps. They still not talking about it. Don't ask me why, but something is wrong with this kid more than what anyone knows. And it's a shame, but that's just how it works. So, hey, Markelle Fultz, I hope the brother does good. I hope he comes back. But, hey, Philly, we got Jimmy Butler. We're going to see how that works out. Give Markelle like 20, 40 games. He's got to get a whole season. You know, people tend to forget that these kids are young. Markelle Fultz is a 20-year-old kid. 20-year-old kid still developing. Everybody wants the splash, the right away, the, hey, let's, drop 50 a game. Hey, that's not going to happen in Philly. He won't drop 20 points a game in his career. The only way he'll be able to do that is if he goes somewhere else and he gets that little twitch in that shoulder taken care of. But I think this is a lot bigger than what we know. We don't know everything. We only know a little bit. So we got to be careful with Markelle Fultz. But I'm telling you, the value of him being a role player perhaps might be there. The problem is that he's a #1 pick and there's a higher standard for a #1 pick, as we should know. Let's talk about this whole KD thing, which I touched on yesterday. Marc, let me explain something to you. You are the glorified Golden State hater. We know that. Cool. I'm good with that. You hate Steph Curry. You can't stand Kevin Durant because of the way he left OKC to go to Golden State. I get it, bro, but let's look at it for what it is. Yes, in my opinion, Kevin Durant's a sucker, man. Yes, he's a sucker, man. He had no business leaving OKC the way he needed to leave in the manner that he left, but it's free choice. That's why he's a free agent. He gets to go wherever he chooses. I wouldn't have did that, and that's why I call him a sucker for that, but hey, guess what? That's what these guys do. That's this generation of basketball. Like I keep telling my co-hosts. So that's where that is. Now, Draymond, he may still be a Golden State Warrior. I don't think anybody else is going to pay Draymond max dollars. Kevin Durant, he may not be there. We know that. Klay Thomas, to me, is the caveat now. If Klay Thomas leaves, right, and then you got Draymond that's still there, and you got Steph Curry that's still there, yeah, we're going to really see. But guess what? If these guys really want to win and they can get max contracts out of Golden State, hence, if you could pay DeMarcus, if you could pay Klay, and you could pay Dre, which I don't know that they can, then you still got a nucleus there. You may not need Kevin Durant. So, hey, we don't know what's going to happen. This is like the days of our lives of the NBA. I don't really want to hear all about that. Let's see how it plays out. These guys will go out and win a championship, and it be that. But as we stated, and I think most of the fellas agreed, there's one team that could be Golden State, and it's the Golden State Warriors. And it looks like as of right now, especially after last night's debacle against Houston, especially after Durant looked checked out, now we're going to see how good a coach Steve Kerr really is. Now you got to manage all those egos now under this kind of duress that they're in right now. So we're going to see how that works itself out. Anyway, Mark, do yourself a favor. Don't be calling me out on my day off, bro. All right? Don't call me out on my day off. All right? Leave me be. I'm not going to make responses to you going back and forth with you about some foolishness. Markelle, come off the bench. Got the, the little hip in the shoulder. But hey, it is what it is. Draymond, KD, kiss and make up. Okay, go get that championship if you can. If not, KD, you need to kick rocks. If you go to New York, KD, I'll never talk to you again. If you go to New York, if you go to the Knicks, I'm going to let my co-host have it. And it's going to be interesting because Marc, the moderator, says, oh, KD's a sucker, but he winds up on New York? Is he a sucker because he played for the Knicks now? I need to know about that, Mr. Moderator. Can you explain that one to me? But anyway, man, listen, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to enjoy my day off. This is yours truly, The Process. Keep tuning in. Keep subscribing. Keep sharing. Keep doing everything you're doing to keep us moving. Like I said to y'all before, we got a lot of big things ahead of us. So keep checking us out, man. This is The Process. Shout to Banks. Shout to Leaf. Shout to Marc, the narrator. Let's call him the narrator. And this is our take, man. Peace.